Alright, listen, I have had to record this one segment like 5 times because my audio settings are screwed. I don't know what I did to my audio in OBS, but I've really messed with it. And it's also very evident in the episode that I'm about to, let you watch. But turns out you're really not supposed to screw with your audio settings before you record an episode, which I did. So there is a lot of really fucky audio. It's completely fucked. There is no polite way to put it. My audio is screwed. So I've had to re-record a lot of things, and you're probably going to hear editing me pop in a lot to explain things or just break down things that are happening in the clip. And I've had to redub over a lot of clips, so a lot of things I say are probably not going to be accurate to what I actually said during the recording. I really hate how stupid I am, and I have since learned not to mess with my audio settings before recording something. Doesn't mean I'm probably not gonna do it again, but hey ho, what'd you expect? I'm an idiot. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to get that little bit of tidbit information in there, and hopefully you guys can forgive the awful audio transgressions that are happening within this entire episode. If you're willing to step forward and keep going through it, I've managed to make it just before gold, which is really good. This is like super far into the progress, like the progression of SkyFactory. This is like peak in terms of how far you can get within 3 episodes. I'm pretty proud of myself. If you're okay with that and you don't really want to sit through an entire episode of audio issues, then you're more than welcome to skip to the end. You can see how much progress happened over the episode. If you're totally okay with sitting through watching audio issue infested episode, then go for it. I'm not gonna stop you. I appreciate it. So yeah, enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome back to Sky Factory 4. You might notice I have 2 buckets now. One of them is ceramic, one of them's iron. I've been a little busy. I did try recording something earlier, but audio issues were audio issuing. So there's a few things that are added that I was recording, but audio issues kind of screwed over what I was trying to say and do. So I'll explain ahead of time really quickly. I have actually got some stuff now. I've started work on a little grass pasture because it means that we're going to be able to get our rose red, which is a very important dye, and it's super important for like redstone saplings, the market, all the shebang. I have a tin sapling. I've got 2 of them, and those you saw being made at the end of last episode. And yeah, overall, we've got a little bit of progress. Our little pasture is right here. We're working on it. Yeah, you've also noticed there's a doorway here, which I added because I wanted a separate section for our little pasture. But for now, we're just currently working on getting more and more dirt, and that is because you need leaves and mud water, specifically mud, to make grass blocks. Which seems very strange, I know, but bear with me. If you don't, English is failing me. Yeah, to get dirt, like to get like grass blocks, you need to use your leaves, and then you dunk them in mud water like this, and you get your grass blocks here, just like that. So now I have 8 whole grass blocks and 8 less leaves. But yeah, the plan for this is to set up a little farm area and probably set up a area for other things. I've also been crushing leaves off camera to get sugarcane seeds, so we can start growing sugarcane, which means books and such, which is super helpful to have, and it's slowly clearing out my pile of leaves I have, which nobody really wants. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and drop down our leaf amount for a bit. Hi, me again. All I'm doing in this clip is gathering poppies so I can make rose red dye in order to make redstone saplings. Peace. Alright, we can make a redstone sapling soon. Okay, so we have everything. I'm just grabbing the now and the dye and coal sap. Head to the crafting table. Coal, iron resins, petrified resin, rose red dye. There's our redstone sapling. All good. Got our sapling now. I'm watching this back now. Why did I make so many silent clips of me just doing the basic of things? Like, I'm literally just expanding the pasture here. What is wrong with me? I'm gonna summarize what's going on in this clip as best as possible. I'm thinking about making a lapis sapling, which requires a dark oak sapling, which means a coal sapling in a water cauldron to make the dark oak sapling, and then I need a water bottle, clay resin, and bone resin to make the sapling itself. Now, I already had the bone resin, I already had the clay resin. I mean, I had to get more of it, but I was also lacking sand resin, which is something I needed to make sand so I could get the glass bottle, so I can make the water bottle. But that's what I was talking about in this clip. It's usual stuff. Right, I'll break it down as easy as I can. I'm mentioning that you could probably notice I have a new item in my inventory called a crate key, and I've mentioned that I made a hopping bonsai pot, which required a lot of iron, which I gathered off the camera so that it would uh, prevent boredom. And I also made these things called crates. And here in this clip, I'm mostly just showing how they work. See me putting the bonsai pot on top, the fertile soil, and then the sapling in the bonsai. And I'm explaining how the bonsai pot works and how the crate works. And I'm also explaining that waiting for one specific item, which is the resin, so that I can collect it easier, because I kept running low on resin while trying to make the hopping bonsai pots. So here you can see me just punching the items to collect them, so that I can just grab them from crates and keep them. And I mentioned that the acorn's close, but not what I want, and I wanted the resin. So I had to wait for the bonsai pot to grow again, which meant just sitting here. And I even just like demonstrated that all I had to do was right click to lock what I wanted for the crate, and you can see me punching. I got the resin, I locked it in place, and I could collect the resin whenever I wanted now. I just had to let the bonsai pot grow and do its own thing. Right, so I cut this clip down a lot because there was a lot of just random stuff and I could not figure out what I was saying for the life of me the entire clip. But I've broken it down to the most important parts, which is the creation of the market, the spawning of the market NPC, and the stock of the market, and the different sections of the stock in the market. So, yeah, there's your context. Hope that helps. Hi, me again. Most of the clips from this point on are the audio is just completely unsalvageable. I'll try and dub what I can. No promises, but we are coming to the end. So yeah, thanks for sticking around. So in this clip, I'm just showing myself making the lapis sapling, which was pretty easy to get to. I was also talking about going through the achievements and when I was going to stop. So I was looking at the different slime achievements and such, and I was eventually breaking it down and saying I'll probably stop at diamond. Right, it's been a hot minute since I've done a recorded update, and I'm sorry for that. I've been very busy catching up on things I needed to do. It's getting pretty late as I'm recording this, and, well, I've been busy. I'll give myself that. So, audio issues aside with everything that's been happening currently, we've got a lot of new things set up. We've got our dirt sapling, like our dirt area here. We have our iron, we have our lapis, clay, we have our petrified, which I'm going to finish here. We're going to have redstone here. We're going to have the other lead here. We're going to move some of these. The pasture outside is basically finished. I just need a few more blocks. Grass, and then this platform here, I'm thinking of making into a farm because I have so many seeds from trying to get dandelions, which I got a lot of, by the way. I have so many seeds that I really need to start growing these. And I kind of need wheat so I can get corn, so I can get cows, so I can get the slime tree. It's a long-winded process. I'm not going to try and explain everything, and I don't know how cow milk mixed with a lapis sapling makes a slime tree. That's just how SkyFactory works. But we had to move Felicia, and she is now Indiana Jones. Just sick. Nice to meet you, Indiana. So awesome to be in your presence. Yeah. We are actually at that point where I could quite easily get the gold that we need because we have almost all of the required resin. We just need to get the sand, which means we're probably going to have to move one of these bonsais, or we're going to have to just mass harvest my poor sand trees for a little bit. Yeah, I've been clearing up my chests and everything. It's been great. I've been gathering all the different things here. So we've got like a whole bunch of different lapis stuff. We've got a whole bunch of different redstone stuff. We've got the lead stuff here, which is going to get more over time, hopefully. Oh, there you go. We've got our sand. We need that. And the other one we needed was lead, which we just collected some. The other thing we need is yellow dye. So we can just do this, do that, and then we need a regular oak sapling, which we have. So we can do that, chuck that there, wait for our gold to melt, and then we're actually officially in gold. Which is, yeah, we're really climbing through all of these minerals. It's pretty cool, actually. I'm gonna split off, work on the silver. I think silver is just as easy to make. Yeah, the only thing I need is light gray, which is a little finicky to get, but that's okay. We have our gold. The light gray, I think you can trade the flower. Yes, so you can get the flower, but you need an emerald. And I don't. The emerald saplings are kind of like a different matter, which is like slimy mud. You need slime balls. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, emeralds are like the really tricky stuff, and to get emeralds, you actually need diamond. Silver might be one of the last things we get. For good reason. But as I plant this gold sapling, I'm going to end the episode here. Thanks for sticking around. I'm going to hang out with Indiana. We're going to have a blast. It was nice doing this. It was nice to just chill out, unwind, show off my new skin. It's great, and it was nice to record this and chill out. I might be a bit iffy. I'm not feeling the greatest, so I apologize for that. And there have been so many audio issues, so I'm probably going to have to do voiceovers, which I'm going to record separately and then add on in editing. I'm going to hang out with Indiana, and I'm going to slowly work my way into the next level and maybe get to Diamond. And as soon as we get to Diamond, that's it. I'm gonna call the episode. The series is done. I don't see any points in continuing unless you want me to. Totally depends. I'm happy to do it if you want me to do it. I'm cool with returning it. I'm cool with doing it, but it's only if you want me to keep going. With that, goodbye. See you in the next one.